hey there. It's really good to see you. I'm glad you called me. I really know how hard it is to deal with being overwhelmed on your own. Why are we at the park? Oh, I actually have an exercise I wanted to teach you. It's something I use to relieve stress and ground myself a bit whenever things are getting too intense or spiraling out of control. Do you wanna try it? Yes, okay. Sorry. Let's go ahead and go sit over here, okay? Under this tree. Okay, so the first thing we're going to start with is some breathing exercises. It should help kind of get us ready for the next steps of this, kind of get us into that relaxed state of mind to begin with, okay? Alright, so I'll walk you through the first one, and then we'll breathe together for a few times. Go ahead and take a deep breath in through your nose, about 5 seconds long, okay? Hold for about 3. And release from your mouth about 7. Okay. Now, it's a little hard to explain what exactly this, technique is. It's kind of like panic attack grounding, but a little more long term. Not immediately for panic attacks, just for when you're just too stressed overall for the past few weeks and you just need a moment to disconnect from the fast-paced demands of life. I know. let's just get started, okay? It'll make more sense as we go along. So the first part of this is, well, overall, it's using your senses to experience the nature, the environment around you, and you don't necessarily have to do this in nature, you know. Sometimes you can do it in other situations as well, but I find nature to be the best because nature is generally soothing. So it provides that setting that really helps. Plus, it'll make sense as I explain more. I'm rambling. Excuse me. The first thing we're going to do is close our eyes and focus on the sounds around us. You should be able to hear the birds chirping, the wind rustling through the leaves in the trees, some kids playing at the park, maybe even some noises of cars and sirens in the background. But the goal is to appreciate how alive everything sounds. How many different noises there are in the world, and just the fact that we're allowed to be here and experience it for whatever reason. However we had the dumb luck of living, being able to hear everything, even the noises that seem like they might be disruptive or non-natural or whatever, you know? It's just the pure fact that they're there and we're here listening to them. Isn't that amazing? We'll do some breathing as we tune in and listen. Okay. Now that we've appreciated the sounds of the world a bit, we're going to open our eyes and look around us. You can see the trees, the bushes, the light radiating through the leaves, the houses that surround us, the life, the animals, the insects that all live here in unison. How everything is so dramatically different, but all fits so delicately into each other. Just admire the colors. You know how many colors we can see compared to other animals? It's truly amazing. I mean, just look. We put colors into everything. All those slides, the swing sets, and even just those flowers over there. The naturally occurring color. Just how beautiful and vibrant everything is. And we'll skip over taste because God knows what we will get by tasting the things out here. What sort of diseases. But we can move over to touch. So go ahead and run your fingers through the grass and feel the tree bark on the roots below us and the cold soil as it moves through your fingertips. You can even pick up the dandelion that's right there and twirl it in your fingers. We feel so many things, whether it's good or bad, pain, soothing from the cold, comfort from softness, the embrace of somebody we love. It's just amazing how in depth we can physically interact with our world, how many indescribable connections we can make with people just by hugging them or caressing their hair. How we can calm ourselves down by picking up a cat or petting a dog. It's amazing. And even if we're feeling pain, even if we hurt ourselves, the fact that our brains can create so much feeling, it's just impossibly amazing. And though our sense of smell is not exactly as strong as some other animals, we do experience so much through smell as well. Even right now, if you're breathing in, and yeah, there's not really a whole lot to smell. Maybe there is the light breeze of the leaves, or catching the scent of a flower every now and again. It's very minor and very delicate, plus really difficult for us to smell in comparison to other animals. But it's not just immediately being able to smell strong smells and experiencing that. It's the fact that our minds do so much of that power of smelling things and retaining the smells that we experience throughout our lives. If you imagine that this park had just been rained on, you can smell the scent of the rain as it touches the plant life around here. That delicate, comforting smell of rain that had just fallen. Or if somebody was barbecuing at that grill over there. Oh, the smell of barbecue. Oh man, I'm hungry. Sorry. Sidetracked myself a little bit there. Or a familiar smell from your childhood. The sugar cookies that maybe your grandmother had baked, or the scent of a cinnamon candle that your mother would light. Anything of that nature. All of these things you can imagine, and you can actually start to smell them. And it's amazing. It's amazing the way that the world interacts with us and our brains and our senses. And it's so easy. It's so easy to forget that we're living in this wonderful place. We're experiencing this wonderful world every single day. Because we get so swept up in work and school and chores and bills, politics, you name it. We create so much anxiety for ourselves, so much stress and panic, that we forget to admire how truly unbelievable this world is for us. That we've just been given the opportunity to be here as we are. Sorry, I got very philosophical there. You can always just tell me when I'm rambling. But the point is, it's good to slow down, you know? And this technique, maybe it doesn't help you as much as it does me, but it reminds me to appreciate the world and to tell myself that if I stop for a few minutes, even just for a small meditation like this, everything's not gonna crumble. You don't have to worry for a few minutes. You can rest, you can ponder, you can reflect, and everything is not going to collapse around you. And that concept is so hard to tackle for me, and I wouldn't be surprised if it is for you too. But doing stuff like this, it should help. Even if you don't take exactly what I tell you, if you make a variation of it, that's fine. I don't blame you. I know it's kind of silly caressing trees and sniffing the air, but I don't know, maybe you enjoy it. But very long-winded point short. Take some time for yourself, okay? And I know, I we've been here for a long time, so if you want, you can go back to what you were doing. Or we can sit here for a bit longer and then go get some barbecue. I accidentally gave myself a craving for it. Yeah? Okay. Alright, we'll sit here for a bit longer and then we'll go have some lunch. Of course, I'm really happy to help. You're my best friend. I'm gonna do anything I can to make things better for you, okay? Okay, let's settle back and close our eyes again.